ways for him to get you to the floor, then he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway. All right, so the fight is underway. We will see how it plays out. It's a pick'em fight according to Las Vegas, and really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
I feel like both of these guys are the top of the food chain. They're the best of the best that we can put inside the octagon. They are so well-rounded, they have every skill, and that is going to be on display tonight in this key matchup. Nice straight punch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the counter.
Single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Just out of range with the big right hand. All right, single collar tie now. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space. Good punch.
Nice job of sticking, and this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, nice.
Right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes and counting now have landed for TJ Dillashaw.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
A little single collar tie there. 20 seconds left. Ooh, he landed a huge hook there. Round two coming up next.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
That shot blocked by Dillashaw. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, wow! Head kick. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab is working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
That's a big hook. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack with arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. outside. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes left.
And he's out. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Nice hammer fist. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape.
Right punches there. Back to the feet now. Just a slip there. Oh, looked like he might have been in range, but misses with the kick. Oh, and he defends another takedown there, so looked like a pretty good entry, but once again, unable to get him down.
Great balance, great awareness, moved the head back inside, turned that double into a single, sprawled, and got away from his opponent. Great job.
Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Dillashaw. This next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that out.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes, not only just punches, not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble.
Johnson gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. All right, he gets the takedown now, DC. We'll see what he can do in this advantageous spot.
He set it up beautifully. Let's see if he can now take full advantage of it.
Fighters back to their feet here. Lands with the ground and pound here. Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Dillashaw. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Dillashaw's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Johnson's got the full mount.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Johnson's attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Dillashaw. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Stop.
He can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered, he has mastered ground and pound fighting.
So the world-class TJ Dillashaw, you can't have a conversation about the greatest bantamweights of all time without mentioning the name TJ Dillashaw. Skill for skill, you might be looking at the best fighter in mixed martial arts. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Right on the button.
He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head.
Johnson gets hit with a kick. Just over 3 minutes. Right there, his opponent's leveraging.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to grab. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, found the home for that left hand. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Johnson. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. How good is that right
Oh,
hand?
you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch it go parallel right next to his opponent. Oh, now he's in trouble.
And there it is.
He got him. What a performance.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You can tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 37 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he was on his back,